Oh man, we got our guest in the building. He has a manga, but
Sorry.
no. before like what are we sorry? They know who we are. Um, but before that, I want to show you just a piece of the work he's working on.
Hey, have any more stories about you and Mom?
Yeah. Let me
Maya, we can end this here. Just come peacefully.
And here to talk about his new manga, Valkyrie, is very own Glenn Dickson. What's going on, Glenn?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How are y'all doing tonight?
I'm
Good.
doing
How are
great.
you?
Great.
Doing good. Doing really good.
Put you up front here. We're going to put you front and center. It's been a while since we've done the front and center thing.
Awesome.
Again. So, Glenn, talk to us about for Valkyrie. What's it about? What was the concept? Everything, because already I'm like, oh wait, he's got an animated too. Wait a minute.
So
go ahead.
Valkyrie in general, the whole concept kind of started with my love of like mythology. I love all mythology. When growing up, I used to watch a lot of like Greek movies, like what was the movie called? One of my favorite one, Troy. Troy was my favorite one. I used to watch that religiously. And in high school, one of my teachers, I hated English, really hated English. And I would just ask her, I was like, hey, you cool if I just kind of write this in like a comic book manga style? And she's like, I don't really know what manga is, but just do it, she kind of pushed me along. And I pretty much wrote this like makeshift, like weird story, and she loved it. And that's kind of how Valkyrie was born, because it kind of had a mythology take to it. And she's like, maybe you need to kind of like research this a little bit more. And I thought about it, and actually shout out real quick to my friend Corey. He, weirdly enough, the week later, he was like, hey, you ever thought about writing a manga? I'm like, and he helped me with the first manga we did. It was actually called Soulless. So actually, that was kind of me understanding the writing style, me getting everything down. And he went off to school, and I got kind of lucky. I met this girl. Her name was Asuka, and she's actually a mangaka now in Japan. And she was kind of testing her stuff out too. And she was like, I like that story you did in the past. Maybe you should do some more research. So I researched mythology in general. So Greek mythology, as you guys first see, is kind of like the first arc. And then it's going to pave off into like Norse, more Chinese, more African, more Indian, Hindu. Pretty much it's a whole universe instead of just like, one simple thing. And Valkyrie, the first concept of Valkyrie right out of high school, I actually wrote that, which you guys just saw maybe like 10 years ago. And that's when she actually helped me with it. Since then, I fleshed out the universe, came up with the arcs. I actually wanted to have like a full-fledged plan instead of just kind of like releasing it, just kind of like randomly. And pretty much since then, that's what you guys kind of see. The very beginning of Valkyrie is the first chapter, which you guys saw there were two of the mainstay characters, which was Athena and Gaia. The first chapter kind of explains the whole gist of the story. That's why I kind of usually hesitant when people kind of ask me about it to kind of like, over explain it, because the whole story is generally like explained in the very first chapter. Right after that, it picks right up kind of like in the past a little bit, where Athena is looking for Gaia and someone else she talks about. But that's a kind of like a small kind of synopsis of that.